This is 18 Global News. First, the headlines. Rivers State Police probe alleged defilement of minor. Army Police renew commitment to joint operations in Delta. Court recognizes Nenadi Exco sacks Abure as Labour Party chairman. Nigeria set for higher LNG revenue as global supply grows. Trump rules out force, pushes talks on Greenland ownership. CAF names Osimhen, Basi, Lookman and AFCON Best 11. And Guinness confirms Yuda Basi as three-time record holder. Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. And now on to our stories. In Boli Police Division, my 3 dual protocols under the River State Police Command has commenced an investigation into allegations of sexual abuse involving 2 minors aged 11 and 10. The investigation followed formal complaints lodged by the parents of the affected children who alleged that a 45-year-old man identified as Pascal committed the offences. The suspect is said to be a resident of the pipeline axis of Egbelu in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. A human rights advocate and national coordinator of the Center for Basic Rights Protection and Accountability campaign, Prince Miro, said the parents reported the case to him before proceeding to the police. The parents alleged that the suspect, a former neighbor, had access to the children over a period of time. The Rivers State Police Public Relations Officer Grace Iringekoko said the command would provide an official response after further briefing. Meanwhile, the suspect claimed he was in talks with one of the families to resolve the matter, a claim firmly denied by the father of the girl, who said he was seeking justice through lawful means. All Progressives Congress has commenced its membership registration. All Progressives Congress validation and an update exercise across Rivers State as part of efforts to strengthen its grassroots base ahead of future elections. Chairman of the party in the state, Tony Siokocha, called on party members, supporters and other progressives to actively participate by registering or validating their membership and recommitting to the party's ideals. Okocha described the exercise as a critical step toward rebuilding internal cohesion, improving party data and enhancing mobilization at ward, local government and state levels. He said the process would help identify genuine members and position the party for effective participation in upcoming political engagements in the state. He further urged members to see the exercise as an opportunity to deepen unity within the party, stressing that collective commitment is key to restoring APC's strength and relevance in Rivers State politics. Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Police Force have called for continuous collaboration and sustained synergy in their operations across Delta State. This was the highlight of a courtesy visit by the Commissioner of Police, Delta State Command CP Aina Adeshola, to the Commander, 63 Brigades and Sector 1 Joint Task Force South-South Operation Delta Safe, Brigadier General Morofolu Abdul Moshood Shoni Bare in Ashaba on Tuesday. This was contained in a statement signed by Captain Iliyasu Bawa Rijau, the Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, the 63 Brigade, copies of which were made available to journalists in Warri on Wednesday. During the meeting, CP Aina Adeshola emphasized the importance of sustained cooperation, timely intelligence sharing and joint operational strategies among security agencies. The police boss particularly highlighted the need to address security challenges in the state's riverine and coastal areas. In response, Brigadier General Shoni Bare warmly received the Commissioner of Police and his team, just as he reiterated the brigade's readiness to collaborate closely with the police and other sister security agencies. Shoni Bare assured CP Aina Adeshola of full support in crime prevention, maintenance of public order and the protection of lives and property throughout Delta State. The commander emphasized that interagency cooperation remains a critical pillar of effective security management, pledging continuous engagement to strengthen the existing security architecture in Delta State. 11 passengers were killed and 7 others injured in a fatal road accident on the Benin-Asaba Highway in the Pobal Okia local government area of Edo State. The Edo State Command of the Federal Road Safety Corps confirmed the incident. Sector Commander Cyril Matthew said an 18-seater commercial bus heading towards Lagos attempted a dangerous overtaking and collided head-on with an oncoming vehicle. He said FRSC rescue operatives evacuated the injured to nearby hospitals while the bodies of the deceased were deposited at the morgue. Matthew warned motorists against reckless driving and unsafe overtaking, stressing that strict adherence to traffic rules would reduce road crashes. In a related incident on Tuesday, a minibus driver died in a multiple crash involving a Tata bus and a minibus at the Independence Tunnel in Ward, Maryland along Ikorodu Road. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority said its rescue team was on ground to manage traffic and remove affected vehicles. All Progressives Congress in Enugu State has denied allegations that local government chairmen are forcing civil servants to register or validate their party membership as a condition for salary payment. Chairman of the APC Caretaker Committee in Enugu, Ben Nwoye, described the claims as false and politically motivated, insisting that the ongoing registration exercise is voluntary and attracting massive participation across the state. He said data from the party's registration dashboard shows Enugu leading the southeast in the exercise, with Udi local government area ranking first among the state councils. Nwoye attributed the turnout to unity within the party and growing support for the administration of Governor Peter Mba. Former state chairman Ugochukwu Agbala urged party members to remain loyal and intensify grassroots mobilization, stressing that large membership strength is key to electoral success. Lagos State Government has disbursed 40 million naira to families of personnel of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority who died while on active duty. The Special Advisor to the Governor on Transportation, Shola Giwa, disclosed this on Wednesday during a financial presentation ceremony organized in honor of fallen LASMA officers. He said the gesture followed the agency's 25th anniversary in July 2025 when the sacrifices and hazards faced by traffic officers were highlighted before the state leadership. Giwa explained that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu approved the payment of 2 million naira to each affected family as a mark of recognition for courage and service, stressing that the support was not compensation for loss of life but the symbol of the state's appreciation. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Transportation, Olawale Musa, described the deceased officers as heroes who paid the ultimate price in the line of duty. He noted that 17 LASMA officers lost their lives last year alone, citing attacks and fatal accidents as major risks faced by personnel. Earlier, the General Manager of LASMA, Olalekon Bakare Oki, said the ceremony was organized to honor the fallen officers and reassured their families of the government's support. He reaffirmed the agency's commitment to improving road safety and protecting officers on duty. Newsmen reported that 20 families benefited from the financial support. Nigeria Police Force has intensified enforcement against vehicles using illegal or temporary plate numbers as well as unauthorized sirens and amber lights to curb crime and improve public safety. The command spokesperson Olushayi Babashayi disclosed this on Wednesday in a statement made available to newsmen in Abeokuta. Babashayi explained that such vehicles are often exploited to facilitate criminal activities, posing serious threats to public safety. According to him, offenders are being identified, arrested, and prosecuted in accordance with extant laws. Meanwhile, he urged members of the public to cooperate with officers, comply with the traffic and safety regulations, avoid patronizing suspicious vehicles, and use only recognized motor parks and designated pickup points. Babashayi assured that the enforcement is aimed at preventing crime, maintaining public order, and protecting lives while upholding the rights and dignity of all road users. Benue State House of Assembly has passed a bill to establish the Benue State Widows Commission aimed at ending harmful cultural practices against widows and protecting them from exploitation. The bill, which scaled third reading during plenary in Makurdi, was championed by the Committee on Women Affairs and Social Welfare, chaired by Becky Opin, who said widows remain one of the most vulnerable groups in the state. The House also reviewed conditions at the Benue State Rehabilitation Board in Ape, describing the facility as poorly funded and lacking basic amenities. Lawmakers approved an increase in the board's monthly allocation from 100,000 naira to 1.5 million naira and directed the drafting of a new law to replace the outdated 1996 edict establishing the board. The Speaker, Alfred M. Baga, further ordered improved funding, vehicle procurement, and better learning materials to safeguard the welfare of children at the center. Muhammadu Sanusi II has begun lectures at Northwest University Kano after enrolling as a 200-level law student. The monarch joined other undergraduates for classes on Tuesday following his admission into the Bachelor of Laws program in Common and Sharia Law. The university said the offer was in recognition of his experience in governance, economics, and public service. Despite holding a PhD and having served as governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Sanusi continues to promote education and intellectual engagement. Nigeria Police Force has confirmed that an abduction occurred at Kumin Wali in Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State after initial conflicting reports caused uncertainty. Force spokesperson Benjamin Hundeyin said confusion arose when some locals disputed the report during a State Security Council meeting, prompting caution while facts were verified. He clarified that comments by the Kaduna State Commissioner of Police were meant to prevent panic, not to deny the incident. Subsequent intelligence and operational checks confirmed the abduction, leading to coordinated security operations with other agencies to rescue the victims and restore calm. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetekun, ordered the deployment of tactical units, intensified patrols, and targeted search and rescue efforts in Kajuru and nearby communities. Earlier claims by the Christian Association of Nigeria alleging a mass abduction of worshippers were dismissed by Kaduna Police Commissioner Muhammad Rabiu and the state government as false. Authorities urge the public to rely on official updates and avoid speculation. Christian Association of Nigeria and Kaduna State has condemned the abduction of Christian worshippers in Kajuru local government area of the state. State CAN Chairman Caleb Maji Bawa described the incident as unfortunate and deeply troubling. calling for urgent action to end kidnapping and other criminal activities. He urged security agencies to intensify efforts to rescue those abducted and prevent further attacks. Power also appealed to citizens to support government and security agencies by exposing criminal elements, stressing that collective action is necessary to restore peace and stability. He prayed for the safe return of all victims and commended security personnel for their ongoing efforts. Troops of Operation Hadinkai clashed with fleeing terrorists in parts of Borno State following clearance operations in the Timbuktu Triangle. The military said the troops cleared terrorist enclaves in Tagejeri, Chialia, and the Ajibin Abima areas, neutralizing several fighters during engagements with fleeing elements. The Media Information Officer of the Joint Task Force Northeast, Sani Uba, said troops also encountered 2 vehicle-borne improvised explosive devices, one of which was successfully neutralized. He confirmed that some soldiers and members of the civilian Joint Task Force were killed, while others sustained injuries and were evacuated for treatment with air support from the Nigerian Air Force. Troops later discovered mass graves containing about 20 terrorist bodies, indicating heavy losses by the insurgents. The military said operations are ongoing and the security situation across the northeast remains stable. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Yesom Wike, has appointed Sani Daura as Senior Special Assistant on Protocol Matters. The appointment was disclosed in Abuja on Wednesday by the Minister's Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, Lere Olayinka. He described Daura as a highly experienced protocol officer with more than 3 decades of service in the FCT administration. According to Olayinka, Daura has spent most of his career in the protocol department of the FCT administration and rose to the position of Director of FCT Protocol in 2019. He is expected to formally retire from the civil service on January 24. The statement noted that Daura's appointment as Senior Special Assistant will take effect immediately after his retirement. The minister expressed confidence that his wealth of experience would strengthen protocol coordination and enhance the smooth conduct of official engagement within the FCT. Plateau State Governor Caleb Moftwang has called on the Nigerian Armed Forces to decisively confront terrorists and bandits operating in the state, describing them as criminals and enemies of the nation who must be neutralized. The governor made a call while receiving the Chief of Army Staff, Waidi Shuaibu, at the government house in Jos. Moftwang urged the military not to trivialize the actions of terrorists and bandits, insisting that their activities pose a serious threat to national sovereignty and public safety. He noted that although Plateau State has recorded relative peace under his administration, pockets of violence still occur in some communities. The governor therefore called for sustained military operations, including mop-up exercises, to eliminate remaining criminal elements and restore Plateau's image as a home of peace and tourism. Responding, the Army Chief commended the governor's development of efforts and assured him of the Army's commitment to tackling insecurity in the state. He said the security challenges on the Plateau are surmountable and expressed confidence that continued collaboration with the state government would lead to lasting peace. You're watching the Global News on Atlantic Television Network. We return after this break. Do stay tuned.